coming to y'all tonight. Don't look at my big forehead. I just want to talk to y'all about everything that's going on, but I'm gonna talk about the men tonight. I'm gonna talk about some men tonight because I don't believe people understand that sexual assault is not just happening to women. And women not taking it serious when it happens to men, and men degrade other men if they come forward and say something about it. If y'all remember when Cardi B, I think it was a couple years now, when Cardi B, she got online and she started saying how her and her friends, when they used to be strippers, they would set men up and rob them after they sleep with them. They would give them drugs. She got on national TV and said that. That never hit headlines. It never went nowhere. She never got charged. And I like Cardi B. No one never made a big deal out of her saying she drugged men and robbed them. But as soon as something come out about a man doing something, it's national news. For example, Cameron and Mace the one who used to be with Bad Boys, they have a podcast. They grew up together. And Mace is now a man of the cloth. He's a pastor now. He got away from Diddy and he decided to start preaching. Okay? So he don't allow Cameron to talk a lot about their past. They've been friends since like 8 years old. They grew up together. They even played basketball in high school together. So this particular day, a few days ago, Melissa Ford, that's her name. I know last name Ford. I think it's Melissa. She was on Joe Budden podcast. And they played a clip of Cameron and Mace talking about when they were teenage boys, like 15, 16, they went into a H house, women who sell their bodies, in New York. And they slept with grown women. So they laughing and they talking about how they was taking turns. One was in the back, one was doing something else in the front. And this woman was grown, sleeping with these little boys for money. Now, the reason why they shared this is because of what's going on with Cassie. Mace don't like Diddy. So it ain't like he was trying to take up for Diddy. They were just sharing that this happens all the time. Okay? Well, Melissa Ford, if I'm not mistaken, she's a video vixen and she's from Canada. She not only made a comment about their podcast and what they said, she took it up on herself to say 9 times out of 10 it was underage girls in there. Now she's facing a lawsuit because Cameron and Mace both are uncomfortable with what she said, and they're pissed because instead of her hearing that 2 young teenage boys was being pretty much molested by this grown woman, all she heard was 2 black men in an H house and they paid for sex. So she tried to put them and place them in the wrong side of the spectrum. She wanted to put them in the side that they were in there sleeping with young girls. And like Cameron said, we were the victims. We were underage. Those were grown women. But what did that black woman get out of that? That those young black boys were wrong and the women were right. Now, one time they say, well, we need to find out who these women are. Why would these grown women be sleeping with these little boys? She instantly jumped on the woman's side. And they said they were 16. And I'm hearing this more and more. I'm going to show y'all a video about an artist that was coming out about Diddy. She's one of Diddy artists. She's been with Diddy from the beginning. And at first I was wondering, why is she not saying much? If all this stuff was happening, I know this person got to know. And now it's coming out that she's saying little bits and pieces She's trying to play the victim. But she's not telling her dirt. And it just came out. But actually, you know what? It came out 2 years ago. And it never was national news. Again. Have y'all ever heard of DannBoy? He was with Death Row Records. He's a singer from the west side of Chicago. And he pretty much was right under Suge Knight wing. He was a kid. DannBoy got with Death Row Records. He was 15. Let me tell y'all a little story before I play the video. Well, one night, they were in New York. I think he said they were in New York. And he was with his god brother. Okay? Suge Knight came downstairs where they were, because they were upstairs. He told DannBoy, hey, come here. I want you to come upstairs with me. So DannBoy said he looked around like, oh my God, am I in trouble? He said, either I'm in trouble or with some women up here. And this is a 15, 16-year-old boy right at this time. He go upstairs into the room. Guess who was in the room? On the bed, allegedly, with the sheet wrapped around her, naked, you could see her body, he said, was Misha. Misha is Sean Puffy Combs' first baby mama. She in the videos. The light-skinned one, the one that's claiming that Diddy is a monster. She was there in a sheet on the bed with Suge Knight. On the sofa, allegedly, was the so-called queen, Mary J. Blige. So he said he looking around like, okay, what he want me in here for? He sit on the sofa. He said Mary was talking to him. He said, I'm going crazy at the time because I'm sitting next to Mary J. Blige. I'm a kid. I'm like, oh my God, it's Mary J. They having a conversation and somebody knock on the door. Mary jumps behind the couch and hide. So he asking her, well, what's wrong with you? She said, make sure it ain't Kay. He said, who is Kay? Don't worry about Kay. You with me. He, you know, little young kid from West Side Chicago. He wasn't scared of nothing. She was talking about KC. It wasn't him. They go back on the couch. They sitting down. Mary put her head in his lap. So he said he's sitting there nervous, like, well, oh my God, what is she doing? Then she asked him to come into the bedroom, allegedly. He's 16, 15 or 16. They go in the bedroom. He said they're just laying on the bed. Mary kept pushing her butt up against him. He got an erection. Then he pretty much stopped the story there. But guess what he said? From that night, Mary J was so attached to him that she used to fly him back and forth to New York, and he was 16 years old, and he used to sleep with her non-stop. She was a grown woman, and he was signed to Death Row, so that's how she knew him. His name is DannBoy. Now I'm like, wow, this can't be the same Mary J that's trying to inch her way out saying that Diddy did all this stuff to her. See, Jaguar been saying a lot of things that's making sense now. She been saying this for a long time. She said Mary J is the industry garden tool. And I keep hearing more and more about Mary, but our people, we have this kind of mindset that we have this illusion of who are queens and kings. Don't they call her the queen of hip hop? Why? I don't understand that. Why? I haven't seen too much, Mary got good music, but I'm like, what example have she set for black women to be called a queen? Now we hear that she was sleeping with kids. Then she was running around with KC. He was beating the crap out of her. That ain't allegedly. That was for real, for real. He was beating the crap out of her. Allegedly, she got on drugs. Then she married Kendu. Kendu ended up sleeping with her assistant, and she got to pay Kendu $30,000 a month because he cheated on her. Hollywood is so demonic and crazy, but I want y'all to hear DannBoy for yourself. I'm going to let y'all hear DannBoy. Hold on. Y'all going to trip out about this. Now, if y'all believe him or not, it's up to you. I'm going to let y'all hear it on my laptop. This is DannBoy. Hold on.
And they all eating, everybody eating, and they ordering food, and some of the homies are in the room. And Misa's sitting there. Misa is Puffy's baby mother. Dalvin and Devontae's, one of Devontae's baby mama, and I think Casey's baby mama was up there. No, it wasn't. It was Devontae's baby mama and Mary and a couple other chicks that was at the table. And we talking and we drinking. And, you know, I'm kind of excited again. I'm from the west side of Chicago, and who doesn't look up to Mary J. Blige as, like, you know, one of the queens, you know, of that time. She's a queen of R&B at that time, at least in the hood. And we up there chilling and drinking. And I think after I left for a little while, we was talking. I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, "Come back upstairs, man. Old girl want to see you." Fuck this old girl. Thinking one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her. You know, you can kind of see, like, her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her. And Mary's sitting on the couch. So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in, he closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it, because I'm actually sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the window, knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. I'm looking like, what your problem is? And make sure that's not Kay.
Before I continue, y'all need to get my likes up. Nope. I see too many people in the house and not enough likes. Come on, man. I got some good videos for y'all. Show me some love. Get those likes up. And I want y'all to realize what he said. He said they were drinking and partying. This young man was 16. Y'all pay attention to what he's saying. 16 now, and he among grown folks.
Okay. You know, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. You know, I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. You ain't got to be running and jumping and did it, but she was actually talking about KC. She was thinking that KC, she had like this postpartum type, you know, the shit that people in the Army probably go through when they hear bangs. Like, when it came to KC at that time. You know, and she's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you know, you ain't got to worry about him. You know, you straight. You did it like, I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn.
Get those likes up.
He can't be talking about Mary. He was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, and now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this going to end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was sweet. We went in another room and laid down. And she laid down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit, you know. And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. Well, you know, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was Pop Girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. And quite naturally, I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on camera? Anyway, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but
relations.
Yeah, we had relations. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. And I said it in the book, and I was, you know, I was saying it because it was my Instagram moment. I should say before Instagram came out, or That was my moment. That was my social media moment to be able to say that in the book. Because had it been cameras or something around or being able to make a post, I probably would have tried to make it something very serious with her, especially after being there more than 5 times.
And you kept in contact with Mary J. Blige after that?
I did, for sure. For sure, she would fly me in sometimes, and I'd fly down to see her. And my last time seeing her in New York was when I was on my way to work with Devontae in Rochester, New York.
Tell me about that.
Well, Suge wanted me to go down to New York to work with Devontae. At this time, Devontae was running the Basement. His crew was called the Basement, and they were down in Rochester. And he had Timberland and Magoo, Missy. Missy was a part of the group Sister. I think it was Missy and Tweet. And my boy Genuine. Shout out to Genuine.
Can we get those likes up, please?
I had an opportunity on my way to fly down there to stay for about a month or so. Mary kind of tricked me. She tricked me when I missed my flight to go up to Rochester. I flew into New York, and I was supposed to fly out to Rochester. I stayed with her that night. And went to Rochester and had an opportunity to cut some great records with Devontae Swing.
You told a story about you and Mary J. Blige having a relationship, and she was on her period.
Damn, that's what y'all took out of that?
Yeah, I mean, you said it in your book. You said you and Mary J. Blige had a relationship.
Yeah.
She was on her period.
Yeah, that was the nastiest shit I've ever done in my life. So I don't think she was on it when we started. Well, I think she tried to get in the shower and kind of slow it down or something like that. And, after we started having relations, she had made a big mess. And I kind of referred to it, I'm sorry, Mary. I kind of referred to it as Bloody Mary in the book, in the book, but it was just for the readers. Who at 15 to 16 years old could say that they had relationships with?
Start selling online with GoDaddy.
Okay, y'all. What y'all think? Do y'all think he telling the truth? He wrote a book. This happened, he did this interview 2 years ago. And he wrote a book. Have y'all heard about a lawsuit? Have Mary J. said anything in her defense? So you know what that means? It's most likely than not, it is true. She had sexual relations with a kid, even on her cycle. And now everybody's talking about what Mary did, what happened to Mary, what Diddy did to Mary. What did Mary do to DannBoy? And I'm for sure DannBoy is not her only victim. See, this is what y'all don't understand. In Hollywood, anything goes. When you take an oath in that Illuminati, is that called how you say it? Illuminati? That life, you take an oath to do whatever is required of you, especially women. You cannot take that oath to be in that world, and then when you driven and tore down and a reputation and your money gone, now you want to say you a victim. See, this is why y'all get mad at me, because I'm just not one of them women that you can piss in my ear and tell me it's rain. Everybody in life, everybody, it's up against your will. You know, when things happen against your will, or you drugged from the beginning, that's against your will. But other than that, everybody in life has free will. God said it in his word. He give us free will. He give us the same opportunities in the same amount of time in a day, which is 24 hours, as he do Oprah and everybody else. What you do with your time in your life, in your body, is up to you. That's why when they say, he took my self-esteem, how can somebody take something that's yours? Self. That's self. You control that. So when I be making these videos about weak women and weak women get mad and I'm making videos about them, it just let me know how weak they are. They have no desire to change. No desire to grow. Most of these women can't even handle their own emotions. You know what I mean by that is that You can't even control yourself to get online to argue with me about superstars that put their life on YouTube and all over the net for free because they public figures. They put their business out there. And most women would get on my page, my channel, and argue with me about somebody's life they don't even know because they can't control their emotions. So they let the emotions show through to me through them on my channel and don't even know this person. You can't even control your own life, let alone argue with me about Cassie. And a lot of people want to argue with me about Cassie and Diddy and Mary and everybody else because they see themselves in those people. And people, most likely their family and friends been telling them about themselves for years. You need to stop. You need to sit down somewhere. You need to go to church. You need to pray. You need to take care of your kids. You need to clean your house. They've been hearing this over and over all their life. So when they see me say it, it just pissed them off even more. See, when you can control your emotions, YouTube don't make you mad. For what? It's YouTube. It's entertainment. It's just the news. This is not even your life. I didn't have people say, I'm going to block you. I'm not even going to watch you no more. God, I control your emotions that much. I dictate your day that you that mad. I can dictate how you feel and change your whole attitude by a post or a video. So guess what? A brother who got that P mentality, that know how to get up here in women's head, guess what he gonna do to you? If Nina can do it through a video, I control how you think through a video. How the heck this brother go? What he gonna do? He gonna have you on the stroll. Cause you like him. You don't even like me and I'm controlling how you feel. So you like this brother. So guess what he can make you do? Anything. Just like Jeremy, I said his name was Tim, Tamar Braxton Boo. She all over the net arguing with Tommy. They calling each other crackheads. Tommy then got on here, made a video in the bathtub saying how he ate her behind. And Tamar in the car laughing hysterically like it's funny. And how many times did you sleep with her? And she thinks she got you. They both is making a mockery out of black women arguing over him. And it really don't care, it don't matter what color he is, but it do. Because they wouldn't do that for a black man. They wouldn't be arguing about that black man. They'd go ahead and cheat on him and go on about their business. But see, with Master up here, you would make a fool out yourself. Now he making videos that I was just out of myself. And matter of fact, let me find the video. I want y'all to see. Let me see, can I find it, y'all? I want y'all to see him and Tamar.
First, pick an easy to customize template.
And it shows y'all
Add
how
your products and pricing info. Then connect your store to
how-
places like Etsy.
I don't even know what to say about certain people. Hold on, give me a chance. Give me a second
For sure.
to find this
So, let's
video.
go back before you
But
get to
before I do,
So when did
I
you
have a
start
treat for y'all.
Pop came in the picture a little bit after the social.
I have a treat for y'all.
I'm
Hold
talking about
on.
like Mary J. Blige. Like,
Let me get that out of the way. I want y'all to hear my mentor speak. Now, she's going to offend a lot of you women because y'all don't understand realness. But this is where a lot of my strength come from. If it wasn't for this woman, I probably wouldn't even be on here talking to y'all. And I had to dig through the fog of how she talk, how she speak, and get the message. And that's what y'all don't do with me. Y'all judge me by what I say, and y'all don't get the message. I got this message. Check her out, y'all. Her name is Love Dorsey. And I want all of you to start following her.
Let y'all know, this is a sinner's page. This is a sinner's live. If you only in, you one of them holier than thou people, and you can't stand to see a pretty black woman curse or talk the way I'm finna talk, get the fuck off, y'all. Give no fucks about that. I'm telling you now.
Hold on, y'all.
Save your own soul. Don't worry about mine. Don't be on here telling me to repent because I'm cursing. Repent this. Either one. It's your choice. Deacon Brown, Sister Jones, Pastor, whoever. I give no don't come on my live trying to tell me how to talk and what to say. It's a lot of I give no about. For those of y'all that feel like, oh, when she be live, she always be talking about the females and taking the side and just like that. I give no about you. Don't get on here typing all that bullshit. I'm not gonna read it. I will delete the comments when you be typing them long paragraphs. I never actually get to read the same way I do you when you send them long texts crying and whining, being a victim the same way you trying to be on my motherfucking live. I'm there to a lot of you crybabies. Weekend. I don't want to hear that shit. Now, to my real queens, my real that stand on something and want to grow and learn and change their mindset about relationship, listen, I with y'all. Stay on here. Y'all other get the fuck off. To a lot of y'all that be on here and you want to type all that shit where you feel like, oh, she shouldn't be calling and we kings and queens and she whitewashed and a white user her. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that. Get your mother off of here. I'll be the uncle and the motherfucking Tom on this live if that's what you want me to be.
Hey, y'all, can y'all get the likes up? I am at 74, only 44 likes, and I'm not going to continue the video till y'all show me some love. And yes, Love Dorsey is one of my mentors. I love her. You know, I know y'all go judge her by how she speak, but she raw dog. She don't have no cut card, man. So I say this all the time to you ladies. They get on here and get to preaching, making paragraphs, saying they do it to her. But listen to how she handle it.
You can get off. Y'all know my favorite saying. This is a worldwide motherfucking well.
Hell
You
yeah.
can take your somewhere else and watch something else. It's pretty much going on that will be to your liking. For those y'all that get on here and you don't get no attention in your everyday life, meaning you can't get no pay no mind, you ain't got no money to get your hair done. You didn't get done for Christmas. You just miserable. You gonna come on here, you gonna type, oh, look at the tattoos under her neck, or oh, her voice deep, or whatever the you want to say. I'm not gonna give any. You're not gonna get no attention out of me, okay? I'm not easily riled up when I will read your mother. If you say something that applies to my messages or what I'm trying to say, other than that, when the live over with, on Instagram, the comments don't even stay up. So you're wasting your motherfucking time. I won't even read. Are y'all clear? Everybody clear?
We
To
clear.
those of y'all that like to give out advice, y'all be having 3 followers and you want to give advice on how their lives should run. A lot of y'all be trying to tell, oh, your messages are so good, love. But if you would just tone down the cursing and go about it this way, y'all motherfuckers that's passing out advice on how to be successful, but you're actually not successful in the same that you passing out advice on, spare me. Spare me, okay?
Spare me.
I'm a real down-to-earth person. I just told y'all I come from the mother project. I'm hood. I'm urban. You can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of her. This is me. You don't like it? Move around. You don't like how I'm talking? Move around. You don't like what you see? Move around. You think I'm something I shouldn't? Move around. Somebody type over here in the comment. Move around. You don't have to stay on here. Y'all clear on the disclaimers? I think I covered them all.
That's right.
Y'all motherfuckers that be victims. If you get cussed out on this motherfucker, I say something that step on your toes. Like, listen, the best thing you can do is just swipe off this live. That's the best thing for you. Because other than that, I don't be giving no about all y'all be putting on here. All right, cool. So let's talk. Because we passed the disclaimers. I think y'all got it. All right, cool. So listen, the caption on this, if y'all see it, say relationships, y'all doing it wrong. I'm going to start by saying this. It's a lot of y'all that's going through stuff in relationships, right? And y'all trying to manage what's going on in the relationship, right? Let me break this down so y'all understand. When things happen in life, when people are doing that they want to do, meaning you in a relationship with a bit and they move in some way, shape, or form that you feel like goes against the relationship, right? A lot of y'all be trying to manage the other person's actions. Y'all say things and bring up conversations and confront the person you want to talk about in a way to where it's you trying to manage how the other person talking, moving, texting, operating online, when they coming, when they going. You have some sort of authority emotion about how you moving. This is what you doing, so this how you moving. So here's what a lot of people going through this right now. Let me tell y'all, first off, you're doing it wrong. When things go on in life and you go through stuff, especially in these relationships, what you're supposed to try to manage is your reactions to what's going on, your feelings about what's going on, your demeanor and your actions about what is going on, not the other person. Let me let that sink in for y'all real quick. So what I just said was, when you're going through it with it, you're not supposed to be trying to call that and manage how to keep moving. You're supposed to manage how you're going to take it. How you going to take it in, what emotions you're going to push out, How much you're gonna talk about it, how much you're gonna plan to move past it or not move past it or move the on. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Some of y'all dudes, y'all right when you going through it with it, bro, you cannot manage your actions. I'm here to tell y'all as a real ass females be.
What's up with the likes, y'all? See, I don't like people watching me just, just to be watching. Because to me, when people don't like your video or make a comment, to me, they haters. I'm just being real. You on here just to critique and find something wrong with somebody's video. I'm for sure there's other things you could be doing than just be sitting here watching me and not show no respect. That's like coming into somebody's house and not speaking. Any video, any creator that you join their live or their videos, have the respect and the decency to at least like it or dislike it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But don't just sit here and be a Karen. I'm just here to snitch or tell or see what's wrong, okay? I'm giving y'all some good stuff because Love Dorsey, like I said, she changed the way I was thinking about so many things. And I am much stronger dealing with her and several other strong women. And talking to a lot of men. The only way you can change who you are and understand the opposite sex is to talk to them. Get to know them. Know what they like and they dislikes. We're not men. We can't tell a man how to be a man or what to do. We got to know what they like. So I'm going to continue once y'all get these likes up. I'm still got too many people in the house and the likes ain't matching. So I'm going to keep running my mouth. Hey. Until y'all show me more love. I mean, damn. Y'all holding up everybody else from this video. I don't even know what you're here for if you don't like it. Just lurking and seeking. I mean, for what? Did y'all just hear my mentor say this the World Wide Web? You have free will to look at any video you want to look at. Why do y'all get on other people's channels to say negativity, to bring negative energy? All the things you could be doing on the web. Y'all come to somebody's channel just to say something negative. Go find something of your liking then. Because you're not going to change the way I think. You can't even control your own emotions, like I said, because if you could, you wouldn't let me dictate your day and your thoughts and make you angry. If you could control yourself, how did Nina get in your head to make you mad without opening my mouth to you? Boy, women gonna learn. Check it out.
Way sneaky. So the way that y'all be going about it in these relationships right now, trying to manage the actions, the words, the energy, the tone of another mother, you doing it wrong. Sis, you doing it wrong. Bro, you doing it wrong. You're never gonna be able to manage and govern over the actions of another individual.
Hold up. I just read something. And I'm gonna ask her to excuse herself. Her name is, what is this? Retro Bay Saves. Well, that is rude. Can I observe the video first to see if I dislike or like? No, you can just leave. Because you're here to find something you dislike. I just told you what I'm talking about. I just don't like that. I said what I said too. Excuse yourself. Because you ain't hurting nobody. That'll let me know you ain't got no life. You on here to argue with me. Like I said, I just controlled your emotions. I'm in your head. So excuse yourself, lady. You about to get deleted. You stopping my other followers who appreciate what I do and my craft by getting on here being ignorant. Do I come to your job and tell you how to do your job? No, I do not. So don't come over here and tell me how to do mine. So you can excuse yourself. Okay, yeah, it's a craft because I guarantee you I make more money than you. Probably 4 times talking. I don't have to leave my house. I make money from this phone talking to you, doing circles around you. I promise you that. And every YouTuber you see make career money. I promise you that. But let me go ahead and delete you. Have a good day. Lonely ass. Okay, y'all, let me continue. I had to tell her ass off. Stupid ass. I bet I go right on her YouTube channel. She got 2 subscribers, like Love Dorsey just said. All right, y'all. Let me continue the video.
Tell y'all what y'all be doing. Y'all be in relationships, and instead of y'all trying to manage how you operate when going on around you that is not in your control or it's not going y'all way, instead of y'all trying to manage that, y'all be in a relationship and then y'all confront and y'all break up and you swear that you're communicating, but really all you doing is expressing how you're a victim of that person being themselves. I'm gonna say it again. All y'all be doing is trying to express or be in this sort of state where you want to point out to the other person every time they do some that sidebar they want to do that you a victim of them just doing them or being themselves, right? So here's my advice to y'all. A lot of y'all, I tell y'all this on one-on-ones. You need to get a goal book. You need some goals of your own. The first thing most everybody need to write down in their goal book is management of their own emotions, because most adults do not have that down pat.
Amen.
If you white, black, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, whatever, in y'all upbringing, there never really was a course or a class in school or a session at home where a motherfucker taught you about management of emotions based on them coming out from someone else's actions. Y'all understand that? Like most of y'all, you can't get your together right now with relationships and life because the emotions that's going on within you, you can't manage them because they based on another individual's actions. You a victim. You a victim of another mother doing things that they want to do. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? I just need to know before I move forward and go a little deeper that y'all understand what I'm explaining. You're in a relationship with a girl, he lied, right? He lied. It could be about anything. He lied about being with a He lied about where he was. He lied about paying something that he said he was going to pay or buying you something, or lied about helping with the kids, or hell, he omitted something. He didn't lie about it. He just left some shit out, right? You caught doing some. That made you feel some type of way. Boom, let me help you recognize what's going on. Another person's actions is bringing out emotions in you. Guess what? Them emotions belong to you, so it's your job to manage them. You know what y'all do? When the emotions come on y'all, you gather all the things up. Y'all have all y'all emotions, and you take them and you sit them in front of you. See, this is how I feel about this, and this is what you did with this, and this is how that happened, and this is how, and then y'all sit there and you want to come up with a solution to the management of your emotions. But this is your, right? These things belong to you. The feelings that came out of you based on what he did, we ain't even got to what he did. See, all this stuff I'm talking about, management of self, this happened before you even have a conversation or react to what they did. It's called management of emotions. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Who get what I just explained? Because if you don't get it, I'll re-explain it. I'm going to help you stop on this live today. And some of you too. Who understand what I just explained?
Y'all understand?
This has nothing to do with even, I haven't even, no, we ain't even talking to them yet. This is just, the emotions is coming out based on what somebody else outside of self is doing. See, y'all don't know about this because y'all ain't really went and worked on self. When things going on around you, you got to manage and understand how you feel about it, like how you really feel. I ain't talking about them temporary emotions. Let me break it down. I'm going to look y'all in y'all face when I'm saying this. A lot of y'all, especially women, emotions come over us, and the
Love Dorsey.
that come out at first be misdiagnosed. And what I mean by misdiagnosed, because I made a whole live explaining this to y'all, a lot of y'all, every emotion that come over you, it get mistaken for anger. Every emotion is either anger or hope. You hurt. You don't know how to identify but two emotions. Two, hurt and anger. So it don't matter what else be going on with you. Hurt, anger. Y'all understand this, right? Let me break this down in case some of y'all missed that live. You know, in pre-K and kindergarten, when they teach you how to identify emotions, you know, they show you the little pictures. This is happy. This is sad. This is angry. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? They have the little pictures for jealousy, or y'all skip that one. Anxiety, or y'all skip that. You ever go to the doctor and they have them little circles up on the wall where they have the person identify their pain level and y'all miss all. So every emotion that come over you when something do bother you, it's either hurt or anger. You either a victim or you real mad and you finna retaliate because of course somebody took at you, that took at you, or that tried you. Y'all don't never identify the emotion of jealousy. Y'all don't never identify the emotion of anxiety. Y'all don't never identify the emotion of just being depleted of energy, meaning fatigue. You ever just thought about you're tired? Nobody actually did anything to you. You're just tired of things not going your way. You weren't hurt. You're not actually angry. If you actually sat down and actually tried to manage and identify your emotions correctly, you're not none of that stuff that you keep saying you are. I'm gonna need y'all to keep up. Take that in for a second. Breathe.
Breathe.
Before you comment and be upset with me, breathe. Take a second, breathe in, breathe out. It's okay to understand that I've been doing it wrong all this motherfucking time in this relationship. Breathe. Breathe. Any of you that want to comment the contrary or argue with me on here, this not the lie. Get the fuck off here. I already gave you motherfuckers.
Didn't I just do that? I just did
So I'm
that.
going to tell y'all like this. Anybody right now that you're bothered by what I just said about you being a grown and don't know how to manage your emotions, get off my live. The rest of this will not be, it won't sit well with you.
Just
You
did
won't.
that.
This is the World Wide Web. You can go surf worldwide for something else that fits your liking. But most of you, you've been identifying all of your emotions wrong. It's always hurt and it's always anger. It's never nothing else. And guess what? Jealousy is a natural, normal human emotion. Anxiety is a normal human emotion that will come over you when you're not in control of your environment. Doesn't that sound familiar? You can't control it, could you? So you could be feeling anxiety right now. Some of you, it's the same thing. You're a grown man, and all the time you mad. Every time I do something, you mad or you hurt. She tried you. She did this. Why she doing this with the kids? Everything is not anger or hurt, bro. Some stuff is jealousy. Some stuff is anxiety. Sometimes you niggas just tired. You tired of it, bro. You tired of not getting it right. You tired of not having your way. You just tired. You got to learn to identify. Y'all need to draw yourselves them little pictures. So when y'all be upset by something, you need to sit down and first, before you figure out how you're going to react, this happens before you even say anything to the person that supposedly did something. You got to manage your own. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? I'm giving you mother game on here today. Y'all be doing it wrong. I'm trying to tell y'all doing it wrong. So back to my original scenario. Girl did something, right? You found something in his phone. He lied about something, whatever. He omitted some information. He did something. We ain't even got to rather should or shouldn't have did or whatever. He did some. You got to figure out what you feeling about what happened, right? So your emotions coming over you, right? Let's identify this for what it is. 9 times out of 10, you either be having anxiety or you be jealous. So let's say for shits and giggles that did something that made you jealous. You got to first be woman enough to say, this what I'm feeling, it's not hurt. I'm not a victim. It's jealousy. Meaning the stuff that this man is doing based on how we operating and the things that he doing and his age and him being him, a mother is allowed to do whatever it is they want to do. I have a choice on whether I want to deal with it. So right now, if I'm going to just keep it G, I'm feeling what's called jealousy. I'm jealous right now. Moving in a way where I don't like it and it makes me feel some type of way. The way it makes me feel is jealousy. I'm jealous of what's going on. Some went on that I felt like was out of pocket or I wasn't included in or whatever, right? I'm jealous right now, right? And you know, y'all real prideful. Your mama taught you relationships is about right and wrong. So you ain't gonna just tell her that you jealous, right? I get it. I get it. But here's what you got to start doing. Pause for a second and own your. I'm jealous. He got a right to move like that if that's what he want to do. And if how he moving don't match up with my standards or my boundaries, I have a right to leave at any time. I don't have to play victim. I don't have to cry. I don't have to run to the internet and tell the story of what he did to me. I could simply, at this point, if I feel like the jealousy I'm feeling is too much or it's taking me off my game to where I can't get my money or be the woman I want to be, guess what? Right now, before saying anything to the, I let that sizzle in your spirit, like Country Wayne be saying. Take it in. Breathe. Breathe. Before you type anything on my motherfucking live, breathe and take it in.
Y'all better breathe.
Breathe. All right, cool. Now let's say you woman enough. Okay, you want to talk to them about what you feeling. Here go y'all problem. Y'all talk a lot, but you don't say enough. You run your mouth a lot, but you ain't saying nothing. Y'all call it communication, but it really just be you talking about how you think you feel. Because a lot of y'all, like I said, you don't actually identify your feelings as what they really are. So you go to them based on a misnamed emotion, meaning it's anxiety or jealousy or something, and you calling it hurt. So you go to under the pretense that you some sort of victim right? When you go in a victimized state, that makes them the villain, right? What happens when you approach somebody, anybody, male or female, young or old, and you painting them to have done something to you? They're gonna get on the defense. This is why a lot of y'all relationships, it be more arguing than it do actually be communication. Now we're gonna do the same scenario. What you do is, because a lot of you write me, you talk about the same type of thing. I'm saying, Lord, tripping. Let me tell you what the did. Okay, tell me what the did. Okay, she did blah blah blah. Same with these females. You angry. You telling me you angry, right? This is what you identify yourself as being. I'm mad, but truth be told, you really jealous. You jealous because men are territorial, and that's your, and you feel like yo should act how you wanted to act. But just like I'm telling these females about, a person have a right to do what the they want to in their lifetime. They only get one to live. Stop trying to control the individual outside of self. Just like I would tell these, you got the opportunity to sit down as a grown man. Identify your motherfucking emotions like kindergarten. It's not anger what you feeling, my G. It's called jealousy. You territorial about your right? So if you're going to be a grown man and sit down with them, you really should be saying, babe, that's what you did earlier. It made me jealous. Y'all ain't going to never say this. No, everything is always hurt. You did something to me or anger. So mad at you, you tried me. That's all y'all know. It's like none of the other emotions exist. Why is that? Breathe. Breathe. Before you get on here and start typing all that long and turn into a tender. This me on this motherfucker. Now, I don't need no long paragraphs because I'm not going to read it. Don't be no crybaby.
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few?
Oh, wow, y'all. If y'all want to continue to watch the video, that is Love Dorsey. She's one of my mentors, and that's where a lot of my strength come from. I can show you the rest of the video, but it is about an hour left of that video. I think that particular video is called Handling Your Emotions, if y'all want to check her out. But her videos and her channel is only for people that want to grow and change and could own that they have been doing things wrong. If you sitting there and you're not in a relationship, you can't keep a relationship. And when I say a relationship, I mean with co-workers. You can't keep a job, with family, with friends, not just men. Because when you cannot handle your emotions, you cannot build relationships with nobody. Sometimes you can get mad at your dog, kick him outside. When you know how to handle your emotions, something in my eye, you can build good relationships in every area of your life. But like she said, people do things to themselves, they self-sabotage, and they blame the other person. And that's all I be saying about all these women who's been victimized. A lot of them been victimized, but it started from day one. It started from how do you handle a situation. If a guy approach you, we're talking about Diddy right now. If a guy approach you, money or not, and he asking you to do sexual things, sexual favors, he's telling you what he like, it's up to you at that very moment to decide, do I want to deal with him? Is he worth me doing all that? Don't step into the lion's den and when you get your head bit off, you run off with your head gone screaming, talking about he bit my head off, and you knew that was a lion up in there. You see what I'm saying? You can't step out there into a big girl world without your big girl panties on. Don't go up in there if you can't handle the fire. See, a lot of women, they let Ike Turner get up in their head because he know how to control your emotions. And this is why I brought up Tamar and Tommy. I just said this yesterday in my video, y'all. The fastest way a man can get in your head is through hearing. When you have an open ear to bullshit, and he get up in here, anyway, I'm in here, it's over. Once a man can control your thoughts and how you feel and your emotions, he can get you to do anything. Where y'all think the pimp game came from? How many times y'all seen pimp movies like, what's the movie with Goldie? Baby, I love you, baby. You gonna do me like that, baby? I thought you cared about me. And what she do? I do, baby. What did Ike say to Tina? You just fit be like everybody else, Andy Mae. Everybody always leave Ike. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna die. No, Ike, I never leave you. Ike, I'm not gonna be like everybody else. He up here. Cause he control how she feels. She don't even know how she feel. Ike telling her how she feel. Eat that cake, Andy Mae, cause you want some cake. I mean, come on. I guess I do want some cake. A lot of these women so strong on the outside and run their mouth. Their mouth saying one thing, but they showing a different reaction. You know what I'm saying? I hear so many women, I wish a Negro would. I wouldn't dare. And that's why I'm by myself, because I don't take all that. But if you look back on their life and every relationship they ever had, they lost. But they so strong. They lost. If you look at every failed relationship they had, how you so strong and you lost everybody you dealt with? Strong people don't lose, they win. You would be one of the women that say, I've been married 20 years if you had all your shit in order and you was strong. You don't lose people when you strong. Because you strong enough to sit down and communicate and fix the problem. You strong enough to say, hell no, Diddy, I ain't doing no freak offs. Hell no. I don't care what you giving me. See, y'all look at strength as all the victims coming forth. They strong enough to come forth. I'm not saying they ain't victims because I know y'all get mad at me. What I'm saying is they had a choice. If Diddy didn't put a gun to their head and tied them up. Do y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all what I found out today. Do y'all know in the United States right now is 46,000 reported missing people. 460,000 they said. 271,000 of those people are women. 98,000 are black women. 33% black children are missing. And y'all gonna sit here and argue about Diddy and Cassie? I don't understand it. I do reports on them because I get paid to do it. But United States got more issues than what Diddy and Cassie is doing. Y'all more concerned about Cassie signing a contract with Diddy to be a hired girlfriend, getting $250,000 a month. Like I said, what do y'all think that required? Do y'all not think Diddy sat down and told her what he required for that money? Just like Young Miami, know her position. And she tell everybody, I know what I gotta do. And she does it well. You can't take a job and then complain 10 years later when the job has ended that they made you do that job. Now, Tina Turner, on the other hand, she was getting beat. She could have left. When she was on that Greyhound bus and her kids, all the people was around. She never screamed, help me, he's trying to kidnap me and my kids. She got in a limousine and she left back with Ike. When she called her mama, Mom, I'm trying to leave, she could have called the police instead of her mama. She called her mama, which her mama sold her out like most of these women in Hollywood sell their kids out. Tina Turner mama did it. But what did Tina do from day one, y'all? Because everybody like, I did her so wrong. Just think about the movie, which they said the movie was a lie. But just think about that movie. If y'all ever watched What Love Got to Do With It, how did Tina get with Ike? She was an underage girl that put on her sister's dress and went to a nightclub and starts out singing everybody in there to get Ike attention. This was a grown man that was known to run through women, and she wanted his attention. So she snuck to the nightclub. He called her on the stage. She started blowing, and he looking at her like, ooh, damn, this is money. Then he ended up convincing her to spend the night at his house. What was her mama? Tina was like 15, 16. Her mama let her spend the night with a grown man. And what'd he do? He broke her virginity. Did y'all not know when she stayed all night at Ike's house, Ike was married to that other woman? Remember the woman came up and dropped the babies off? Oh, you over here playing daddy? The one shot herself in the head? Why y'all think that night Tina was in the bedroom and she shot herself? See, Tina cut out a lot of stuff. Why do you think she was in the house? Her and Ike was still married. Tina was a young girl to them. He tried to tell his wife, I'm mentoring her. She shoots herself trying to kill her. He rushed her to the hospital and came back that night and slept with Tina. But from everybody else, him and Tina been sleeping together. Everybody else in the band said all that, a lot of shit was fabricated. Tina had been sleeping with Ike. And Lorraine, that was her name, Lorraine knew that. That's why Lorraine came in Tina's room and did what she did. Shot herself and wanted to die because she felt like this young girl, another young girl. Then Tina went through years, probably 20 years of misery because you know why? Karma don't miss nobody. You reap what you sow. You destroyed that man's marriage because you wanted fame. And you ended up with the monster that you bought. You wanted Ike, you got him. Not knowing his reputation, not knowing what he's gonna do, you just see the outer exterior and you wanted it. And that's what a lot of people did with Diddy. They see the fame, they see the charm, they see the money, and they want that life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be real with this shit, man. I'm not saying she's not a victim. I feel bad that she victimized herself because from day one, when she decided I'm going to talk to Sean Puffy Combs, even though I didn't heard about all the horrible stories. Like Young Miami, she can't come forth talking about he victimized her when she seen what Cassie just said he did to her. That's what I don't understand about 50 Cent. 50, you was so pissed off telling everybody that Sean Puffy Combs tried to take you shopping. You told the whole world, he tried to take me shopping. I'm mad as hell. What I look like, I'm a grown-ass man, dog. You all on the Breakfast Club saying all this stuff. And then this year, you at a party with Diddy, and some G guy, you claim he was G, came up and hugged you from the back. Now you all over the internet blasting Puffy, talking about you gonna sue him because he took you to a G party. Didn't you just say he tried to take you shopping and come on to you a couple years ago? So what you still hanging out with him for? That's my question. That's what my mother would ask me. Why you still hanging with this person? My best friend, y'all, I kid you not, my best friend been smoking crack cocaine since she was 16. We was raised by the same parents. My mother took her in at age 8 years old because her mom was on crack cocaine. She had a hard life. So my mother pretty much took her in. We became friends, and how we became friends with people was bullying her at the school, and I befriended her. I took her for her, and I took her home. I was like, Mom, my friend, she going through it. I'm a little girl. By the time she turned 16, let me tell you about putting yourself in compromising positions, okay? She took a babysitting job at 15. My mother did not know who she was babysitting for. She was babysitting for a bunch of prostitutes. So now she didn't put herself in a position to be around prostitutes. They giving her alcohol, they giving her weed, she partying, she staying up all night, she missing school. I'm calling her like, why you wasn't in school today? Oh, they came back late. I didn't know for a while they was prostitutes. So finally I told my mom, I think them ladies some prostitutes. So my mother started watching her closely. She said, if you run around with women like that, you can't be around my daughter. Okay? So she ended up getting all her stuff and moving over there. She dropped out of school. I stopped seeing her. This is my best friend. All right? I get a phone call saying, Nina, I just seen such and such on the stroll. Hi. What? Tell my mother we go down there. I see her. High as a kite. She is 16 years old, strung out on crack cocaine and prostitution. You know how that happened? Because she decided to leave our house where she had structure. She had my mom and my dad as her mom and her dad. She had full course meals every day. She had a nice warm bed. She had everything that she didn't get at home through my parents. She chose that lifestyle. My friend now is 53 years old. She's been fighting crack cocaine since 16. She's been fighting prostitution since 16. Can she go back on all the men and say she was victimized? Yeah, a lot of them was grown men. She was a kid. They took advantage of her. But she chose to pick up that crack pipe when everybody else was doing it. Instead of picking up that phone and saying, Nina, would you tell mom to come get me? I ain't finna do what they doing. I don't want to babysit for them no more. I can't do this. No, she tried it. She wanted that lifestyle. She speak now too. When she's sober, she'll go around, she'll speak, and she's talking about how men took advantage of her. Of course they are. You a drug addict. You prostitution. You a prostitute. You signed up for that life. And she gets mad at me because I don't let her make excuses. When I see her, you know, I used to chase her around, try to make her stay clean. Now I'll ride right past her. She tell people, my friend don't love me no more. No, I actually love you enough not to watch you kill yourself. So I decided to separate. I divorced you as a friend. You right here, but I'm not going to watch you die and don't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't save you. You got to want to save yourself. And I'm for sure people told Cassie that many a days. Y'all don't think that girl had friends and family that seen her sometimes high, that heard about the freak offs and say, girl, you got to get out of there. Why you letting him do that to you? You don't think she ever cried to somebody? Why you won't leave? Or she left, because you know they broke up for a while. And they happy, her mama happy, and she went back. So the choices and decisions we make with our life is really up to us. Unless somebody's forcing you to do something. Like I said, if somebody forcing you, they got a gun to your head, it's nothing you can do. But actually, like they said, if somebody's trying to kidnap you and they got a gun, you have to kill me right here. I'm not going nowhere secluded with you, whatever. At least people gonna know who shot me because I'm not going nowhere with you. I'm not going nowhere with nobody with a gun. No, we finna do what you gonna do right here in front of these cameras, bruh. See, it's a lot of things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit here and try no crack cocaine because you point a gun at me. You might as well shoot me because if I try that crack cocaine, my life over anyway. So kill me. That's just how. And I don't want to party with nobody that bad. I don't want no job that bad. Like I said, when I was offered all them times to stay with different men when I was homeless after my divorce, doors was opening like crazy. Opportunity, money. A lot of these dudes were ballers. They got it. I decided to stay in my car and say, God, nope, I trust you. You my provider. If I'm in the car, that's where you want me to be. See, I'm that kind of person. Wherever I'm at in life, that's where God would want me at that time. Either I did something wrong or he about to use me in a different area. So I'm going to stand on his word and be patient and wait. I don't need nobody blessing me because my blessings come from God. I don't need no man to give me nothing. But if I decide to do that, I can't do those things and say, I can't wait on God. He's not coming fast enough. So I'm going to have Diddy do it. Eat it. What did he say? Take that, take that, take that. Take that. That's how the devil works. Oh, you want this? You sure you want this? Take that. Don't take that and take the job and now you complaining? Nope. If I had the opportunity for real, y'all, to talk to Cassie, if I had the opportunity, you know what I would say to her? First, I'll pray with her. Then I'm like, I feel so bad that you had to go through that. I'm so sorry that you had to waste 10 years of your life going through so much hardship and torture. Then I'll say, now let's talk for real. Why you do that to yourself? What do you mean? Why did you let that Negro do that to you? You didn't think you was worthy. You never looked in the mirror and said, I'm worth more than this. When them men was coming through the door, you never thought about picking up a butcher knife and cutting some of their sacks off. I mean, it never came a time that you could call the police. Why would you go through that? It had to be money, right? That's the only thing that can make you do that is money. Did you love him that much? I was high. Why did you pick up that drug? See, I want to know why. How did it start? Why did you pick it up? Like I said, my best friend been getting high since she was 16. I've been over to that house before. I seen what they were doing. And guess what? I would leave her ass standing there. All the money on the table. They was telling me how much money they was making. These women was making bread. You hear me? They had men coming in and out. Everybody getting high. It's sex everywhere. And I'm looking at my friend like, what is wrong with you? Girl, it's money. What? I was working at McDonald's. And guess what I did? Went home, went to school, and went back to McDonald's the next day. And here I am, 54 years old. I smoked weed 3 times in my life, didn't get me high. Everybody else was laughing. I thought they was crazy. I think it's a mind game. I hated it. I've been drunk 3 times in my life. Twice, it snuck up on me because my cousins them tricked me and put it in my daiquiri. I hate that feeling. If I'm going to drink, I'm going to sip on about this much wine and I'm good. I don't even need to do that. I can drink off a soda or some water and mingle with everybody in the room. They gonna think I'm drunk because of who I am, my personality. I don't have to have nothing alter my thinking to have a good time. I don't like it, never have. I don't like certain parties. I'm not going to a party and I walk in there and it's weed smoke everywhere because that's not my forte. I don't belong there. So I'm going to leave. I'm not going to try to tell them how to live. I'm going to remove myself because I know how I want to live. Because I own this body. I don't have 10 years to give to nobody and then blame them that I gave them my 10 years. I'm just sorry, y'all. If y'all don't like the way I'm thinking, I understand. But see, a lot of my strength come from Love Dorsey. Like I said, she one of them people that you ain't finna just tell me anything and make excuses. You can't do that. One lady asked me the other day, what if it was your daughter? My daughters would get the business. Because first of all, I'm going where they at. I might go 2 or 3 times. But after about the 4th time and they still up in R. Kelly building and they ain't coming out, and R. Kelly talking about get away from his building, I'm gonna cuss his ass out. I'm not going to jail hurting R. Kelly because my daughter's dumb. Especially if they 19, 20. Oh, you want to stay here with R. Kelly? Okay, don't fucking call me. I'm done with your ass. I'm giving you to God. Now, when R. Kelly give you what you want, don't call me crying. Call the police. You ain't finna kill me. And I say that because my oldest sister, y'all, I'm gonna go after this. My oldest sister lived in Chicago, Illinois. She was married 35 years to the same man. She had 3 beautiful kids. My oldest niece, her only daughter, decided to do other things in life. I ain't gonna tell what she did. And she drove my sister crazy, man. I mean, my strong sister, my sister was the Medea of the family. Carried a pistol in a purse, will beat a Negro ass. When I seen how she broke my sister down, my sister was weak. I had no understanding of it because she loved her child. Well, my sister retired, right? Because I'm the baby. My parents had me older. I had older parents. My sister was old enough to be my mama. She was 22 years older than me. When I seen Superwoman broke down and lost weight and just was brittle, and I'm saying to my mother, what is she doing to her? My sister lays down after her retirement. We was going to go to have a big retirement party for her that month. I'm on my way to work. I get to my job. I get a phone call. Guess what it was? My niece screaming and hollering. My brother daughter. My big sister was dead. She died in her sleep from a heart attack. Her daughter drove her to her grave because she worried and chased her and tried to make her act right until she died. I lost my big sister behind her daughter now want to act right. This is why I don't have tolerance. I don't have tolerance for buffoonery. I don't. I've been around too many people. I done seen too much stuff. I done lost too many loved ones. And then guess what happened to my niece? My sister died first my daddy died in 2007. My big sister died in 2008 in May. Her daughter, the one who drove her crazy, she died 11 months after in 2009 from ovarian cancer. So it wasn't long behind her that God took her up out of here for her karma. Then my mother died in August 2009, 2 months after my niece. You know why my mother died? Because she just buried her life partner she'd been with over 60 years, my dad, in 2007. Her oldest daughter that she grew up with, that she had at age 16, she had to bury her in 2008. Then her first granddaughter, her oldest granddaughter, died from cancer. My mother was done. It was over. She didn't want to be here no more. So she died from a heart attack. So heart attacks run in my family. So I had to make up my mind and say, do I want to live or I want to die like my mama and my sister? My daughters will tell you right now, I tell them one time. Just got into it with my oldest daughter today. I'm going to tell you one time. And I'm hanging up the phone and I'm giving this conversation to God. I'm giving you to God and he go deal with it. I'm not dying over your problems. And I'm not going to let you sit here and tell me a brother that made you do something when I know what I raised. I know how I raised you, like I was raised. But if you decide to go that way, down that dead end, guess what you gonna find? It's gonna be a dead end road down there. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of a dead end. So keep on going. Keep bumping your head on that wall, thinking that wall gonna move. Now, when you ready to come back to me and say, Mama, I'm ready to change. Hey, I'm right here, but I'm not gonna make you. People have decisions to make with their life. They have free will every day. Today, what is it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now in Michigan. It's a new day. We've been inside of a new day now for 1 hour. Actually, we all should have been asleep so we can wake up at 3 in the morning like my father used to do. He tried to enjoy every second of his day. Do y'all know when y'all wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all done miss 8 hours of a day? Do y'all realize that? That's why most rich people get up 2 or 3 in the morning because they want to enjoy that whole day. Then they take naps throughout the day. But I say that to say this. This is my life. I only get one. This is my body, my temple. I have to take care of this because I only get one. I don't get a second chance with this. You think I'm going to let you destroy this? Because when I'm out of here, it's over. My sister don't have a second chance. She gone. She let her daughter kill her. Is somebody worth you dying for unless they in harm's way? I can't do it. And I wish I would give a Negro that much authority over my life. I wish I would not love myself to the point I'm having freak-offs. I wish I would. I don't have no bad body. I don't have a lot of money. But this temple I'm in, this body I'm in, it's golden, baby. To me, ain't no price, no money can buy this. I'm a precious jewel to me. I don't know what I am to none of y'all, but to Nina, someone that dropped out of college, been married and divorced, been homeless twice, ran to YouTube because I had to change my life. Because I feel like I'm 54, I had to start over. I could have gave up. I could have sold my soul to the devil and just laid up on another brother. Take care of me. I don't want to do nothing. What you need me to do? You need me to have some freak-offs because I don't want to work. I just want to do what you want. Whatever you like. No. No. I remember there's times I had to catch the bus to get to work until I got enough money to save for me a car. See, life is about steps. Sometimes you gotta take baby steps. Everybody look at that big old picture. Dang, my credit bad. I'm homeless. I ain't got no car. I might as well just be a prostitute. How else I'm gonna make it? One step at a time. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I don't know if I'm helping anybody. And I'm just gonna get to the point, like I'm blocking people like the young lady I had to block today. I wish I could have helped her, but some people you can't help. You know what I'm saying? Some people you just can't help. They don't want to hear shit you gotta say. They a lost cause. They gonna argue with you until they die because that's who they are. And if you talk to people for real, if you argue with people and people have that crazy mean spirit, I guarantee you, you talk to their kids, their grandkids, their co-workers, they man, they all go tell you she's a bitch. Or he ain't shit. They all go tell you the same thing because people don't have certain people they act a fool with. They do that with everything in their life. That's why you have relatives that don't nobody want to deal with. How many of y'all got a relative that don't nobody deal with? You know why? Because they're miserable. Like Love Dorsey just said on her video, they don't know different emotions. They just mad and they sad. Now, what about you jealous? You jealous of your pretty niece. You mad you ain't got that bad body no more. So guess what you do? You talk about her. She ain't shit and her mama ain't shit. But you over there by yourself with a bird talking in the corner. Don't nobody come visit you. But she ain't shit. You forgot that her mama is your sister and her sister know they used to call you Jawbone. You forgot you used to get high. Yeah, you forgot because you in church now, Sister Sarah. So now you can judge everybody else heathens. But the same God that you just now found 5 or 10 years ago, I've been knowing that same God all my life. I've been knowing him all my life. I didn't deter and go some other way and thinking it was a shortcut through life. Now I'm driven, beat up, I'm coming back and I'm telling everybody else they're heathen. Now I'm the same person when you left. I knew God then. Don't tell me about God because I know him. I know what he's capable of. This is why I get mad at so many ladies, man. It ain't that I'm hating on y'all. It ain't that I'm victim shaming. I get so mad at women because God said a man to find a wife finds a good thing. That mean, you know what that mean? He made enough women out here to be a good thing. And a man can't find a hooker and make her a good thing. A big mouth woman and make her a good thing. It's an order to what a woman is. So if you single, sorry y'all, can y'all still hear me? I don't know. But if you single and you can't find a relationship and you're not in a relationship, check yourself. Reevaluate who you are and you will find the truth. But this your girl Nina. I gotta go take this call from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Keep your head up. I love you. I'm not victim shaming. I'm gonna pray for Cassie. Can we all lift her up in prayer? She got the money, and I hope she finds some peace. And I hope that what she did was not in malice, because God see all things. If she did that just for money, we gonna find out, because it won't be long. God gonna reveal her. And everybody else, if they're lying, they will be revealed. Okay? Trust God. And that's what makes me mad about a lot of women. Y'all trusting man when you should be trusting God. Cassie, you should have trusted God with your career. And guess what? You probably be big as Beyonce right now if you would have trusted God. But you trusted Diddy. Y'all have a good night. I love you all. Keep your head up. Talk to y'all later.